Hey Food Network, welcome to my kitchen. I'm Nadine Clark, I'm 41 and I live in Telford, Pennsylvania. So all week long I work at a company that manufactures medical devices and I work in marketing. So I'm talking to doctors, I'm planning forecasts, I'm doing all sorts of different things related to a product. And it's pretty stressful. I travel a lot, but I love it. But here's the thing, on the weekends when I can cook, that's when I feel free and I get to be creative and I get to make up my own ideas and my own recipes. And that, to me, is really relaxing and really rewarding. So, I'd like to show you my concept for a show, and that is own it. So I'll give you the foundation of a recipe, and then you create the flavors and make it your own. So when someone says, whose recipe is this? Give me the recipe. You can say, well, this is something I made up myself. So, here's what we're going to do. Today we're going to make Hasselback potatoes. Basically, little potatoes that are baked, and then you can add different types of seasonings to them. So I've seen these done before in with big russet baking potatoes. These are some little Yukon Gold potatoes, and I think this is a great idea because you could make a lot of potatoes with the same flavor, or a lot of potatoes with several different flavors. So here's what we're doing. First of all, as you just saw, I took a slice off the bottom to make sure that this potato is nice and flat. Now, with the help of 2 chopsticks, I'm going to put the potato in between the chopsticks, and now I'm going to create little slices in the potato, and this will allow the potato to open up and have that Hasselback appearance, and all those flavors will soak in there. So I'm going to start at the edge of the potato and just putting in these slices. Now, I love this idea because it's easy, it's quick, because these potatoes are small, you could do it on a weeknight, and there are so many possibilities for flavors. So there we go. That is your Hasselback potato. Alright, so our potatoes are all sliced up. For this potato, I went ahead and I had chopped fresh herbs and some sea salt, some pepper, and some olive oil. I went and stuffed it in between all those little crevices. For this one, I was thinking, how about a little bit something Mexican, a little south of the border? So I used ancho chili, which is kind of a fruity chili, and then I used cilantro. Now, I use these tubes of herbs because sometimes they don't stay fresh in my refrigerator. I have a pot outside, but the frost has hit those, so those are gone now. So these are super easy. They're fresh. It's just organic herbs chopped up in a tube, and I buy these in the grocery aisle. Very handy. So this is ancho chili, cilantro, mixed together with some sea salt and some olive oil. Very nice combination, so I went ahead and I stuffed this one full too. The final one I thought about is Asian. I love to make things Asian. So I used some soyaki, a little bit of sriracha for a kick and some heat, and then lemongrass, which has a nice earthy Asian flavor, that tang of lemon. So what I did, I found that if you use a spoon it works much better because it actually fits in between the cracks. And I went ahead and loaded each one of these cracks with this great flavor. And it really gets down in there. And then you'll notice on the top of each potato, I went ahead and I sprinkled some pyramid type sea salt. So this is salt that actually is shaped in a pyramid, and it adds an awesome texture. So it has that same salt flavor that you're familiar with that texture and that crunch when you crunch into it. Just awesome. So, all these have salt on top. All of them are all flavored up. Let's get it in the oven. So I'm thinking 45 minutes, 350. Alright, so here we go. It's the moment of truth. So here we have our cilantro and ancho chili, our traditional with herbs, sea salt, rosemary, and then we have the final version, which is the Asian one with that lemongrass, sriracha for a kick, and then some soyaki in there. So I'm going to try this cilantro ancho chili one. I'm going to go ahead and pull out one of these. Look at that, the herbs are all the way through that. Nice and soft, a little crisp on top. Let's see what it tastes like. So good. Spicy a little bit from the ancho, that fruitiness of the flavor. So you've seen my Hasselback potatoes. How are you going to own it?